Hi, loves. Today's topic is how to attract healthy relationships and stop wasting time with the wrong people. I'm Dr. Diana Kirshner from the Amazon Prime special Love in 90 Days, and I'm so excited to talk about this today with you. It all starts with creating self love and deservedness. And from that place, you'll be able to give yourself a healthy, loving, passionate love relationship, one that validates and uplifts you, no matter what you have been through. And I do mean that. And you can anchor in that self love by creating what I call your diamond self identity. That is your most self appreciating and validating sense of who you are, your best self identity. When you do this, you will naturally move away from people who are not appreciative, not loving, not validating, or committed to you. And instead, will attract people who are crazy about you in a good way, who know how unique and terrific you really are. You will attract a healthy relationship. There are 3 steps to attracting healthy relationships. 1, rediscovering your wonderful, unique, and authentic nature. There's no one else like you. Think back to when you were a toddler or a young child. You were born with innocence, with natural curiosity and joy in the world. And the original little you was a fully present, adorable little being in touch with all of her blissful feelings and naturally assertive and self-expressed. When you were that sweet little child running around, what did you enjoy? Was it just the running around or cooking on your Fisher Price clay stove? Maybe it was sitting still and staring at a bumblebee or ants. Did you love to finger paint? Think back and remember that early time when you were free to play and explore the world. What were you like? This is a time before you were ignored, shamed, or fear set in, before you got entangled with the wrong matches who hurt, abandoned, or betrayed you. Chances are all those wonderful, adorable traits are still with you in their grown-up manifestations. And they are special, lovable, unique to you, my love. In fact, they are charming and captivating, but they may be entirely hidden. As you get in touch with and create a life from that real self, you'll begin to tap into your unique charisma. Here's a mantra I learned from the brilliant acting teacher, Jack Plotnick. Every person is interesting when they are real. Now, say that again. Every person is interesting when they are real. When you are your own authentic self, none of your energy is bound up in monitoring yourself or how you're coming off to others. You're able to pay attention to the person you're with and notice whether they're good or bad for you. You're free to speak your truth. Your natural liveliness, inquisitiveness, quirkiness, and funniness emerge. Here's how Marjorie Williams describes the Velveteen Rabbit becoming real in her classic allegory. I just love it. He was real. That night, he was almost too happy to sleep, and so much love stirred in his little sawdust heart that it almost burst. And into his boot-button eyes that had long ago lost their polish, there came a look of wisdom and beauty. I just love that from the Velveteen Rabbit. Hey, Maria. So be real. Be real, my love. Be real. Be your real self. Be different. Have fun. Dance on the table. Be silly. Sing off key. Play and let yourself be you. If you break free like this, you will fall in love with yourself and naturally move away from people who are wrong for you while you attract a healthy love relationship. Now, step 2 is practice being grateful. To live in this state, learn to look at your past relationships very differently. The past no longer exists, only your stories about it exist, and there are always many different viewpoints one can have about any event. If you allow yourself to stay with the old negative stories in your head, you're actually setting yourself up to choose the wrong person and waste time with them all over again in a repeat of your old dead-end dating pattern. Like glasses of water, past relationships can be remembered as half full or half empty. If we hold them as learning and growing experiences, we can begin to feel better about ourselves. It is important to understand that all shared love is forever. The good experiences you had in past relationships live on in your memory and have been part of learning about what it means to be chosen and loved. It is so important to understand that you learned very important things about how wonderful you truly are, key aspects of your diamond self-identity. For example, if you cleverly handled a guy who cheated on you in terms of finding out the truth, you can deeply appreciate how smart, courageous, strong, and amazing you are. I love that. This positive way of thinking leads to constructive self-talk and personal happiness. In fact, gratitude research suggests that if you take the stance of counting the blessings in each and every relationship you've ever had, and noticing what you did that gained your own respect and admiration, you will be happier and more optimistic about the future. And this is a gift you can give yourself starting now. In order to choose happiness, practice being grateful for whatever you do have right now. In 3 different studies, researchers randomly assigned people into a gratitude, or hassle, or control group. Every morning, the participants in the first group simply wrote a list of up to 5 things in their lives, both large and small, that they were thankful for. The hassle group did the same for problems. They wrote down all their problems. The controls wrote only about daily events. Now, here's the interesting part. The gratitude group had much greater satisfaction with their lives and more optimism about the future. They also felt more connected with others. And this one process alone sets you up to be happy and have dating success. When you feel more connected, you will be warmer, more positive and loving, which will help you connect with matches who are more positive and loving back to you. Then this will lead to a healthy relationship that breaks your old pattern of being in relationships that just don't work for you. So start a daily gratitude list as a gift of love to yourself. Definitely, you deserve it. Number 3, give yourself a diamond self nickname. I've talked about this before. This is one of the most important exercises in our coaching program. It has helped thousands of women all over the world become more self-loving, self-confident, and naturally charismatic, so they were able to create healthy love relationships beyond their wildest dreams. So give yourself a new, empowered, self-loving name, a brand name. And if you have one already, you can expand it. Here are some examples to get you going. Amazing Grace, Vivacious Vixen, Deserving Radiant Goddess of Light. I love that one. Saucy Minx, Adorable Angel of Joy, Beloved Mighty Isis, or the Happy and Fearless Goddess of Unconditional Love. Or maybe you like something like the Joyful Chosen Magnificent Jewel. I'm loving all of these names, by the way. The Sparkling Confident Queen of Love, the Playful Precious Memorizing Lioness. You're getting the idea. The Sparkalicious Loving One. So just play with this and see what comes to you. And now that you have your diamond self name, it's time to go shopping and dress lovely, irresistible dancer, whoever has emerged as your unique new you. Pull a new look together by thinking about your sensual, beautiful, and lovable name. Buy lingerie and clothes that are in alignment with your new self and show off the parts of your body that you love. Get a haircut that frames and showcases the beauty in that face you see in the mirror, and find some jewelry that symbolizes her radiant, lively, sensual, and loving nature. So the foundation of attracting a healthy relationship is to develop your own self-love with these 3 steps. And from there, I want you to date against type. That is, don't go for the typical guys you would be dating. Hey, Carrie. Don't go for the typical guys you would be dating. Date against type, right? This is, I can't emphasize enough, because love almost always comes in a surprise package. And I'd like you to casually date 3 guys at the same time. Now, of course, everyone says to me, I can't even find one good guy to date, but it can be done, especially when you do this work. This self-love and empowerment work opens you up to a whole new world of men, whole new world. I promise, promise, promise. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go into that, how to make that work right now. But it's all in Love in 90 Days. Definitely get yourself your copy. I think it's still on sale. It's all in there, how you can open up to finding new healthy matches. You would be shocked and surprised at what you can create in your life. The thing is, you can have a healthy relationship that you deserve, and you do deserve it, my love. You do deserve it. I just love you guys so much. And I'm thrilled that you're working on yourselves the way you are. You're so near and dear to my heart, and each and every one of you, each and every one of you. And if you get a chance, please write down your diamond self name in the comment section. I would love to hear your diamond self name, and it's very inspirational to others if you could do that. So definitely, please like and comment and share this video if you're watching it on my YouTube channel, which is Love in 90 Days, all one word, no spaces, Love in 90 Days. Subscribe to the channel and click the little bell so you get notified when any new videos come out. And I'll be with you guys very soon. Lots of love.